Building a business isn't easy. Now, I know you see it everywhere you turn online, how this person made this much and that person made that much, but the reality isn't what it seems. The reason someone like me and other people who have been in the game a long time can start a business from scratch and make money is because we have prior experience. Now, there's a common theme among successful individuals throughout history. I'm not sure how many views this video is going to get because it is slightly off topic and it is completely raw, but what the hell. I'm a lover of history. I'm always fascinated about people who have accomplished great things and understanding how they were able to do it. The two words that I keep coming back to is persistence and courage. We can see this in early examples of Julius Caesar. Now, Caesar came from a great family, right? He was the son of a very respected general, but when Caesar was 15, his father supported the wrong man in a civil war, and as a consequence, his family was banished, stripped of all lands and titles. At that point, Caesar went from growing up in luxury to having nothing. Now, he joined the army, where he worked his way up. He knew the only way to restore his family name was through military service. Fast forward a decade, he led the Roman army of 35,000 men as a captain against the superior gladiator force of Spartacus, who's also very well known, and he had about 100,000 men and he won. He knew now another civil war was coming. He had to choose the general who was the most wealthiest person in Rome at the time, or another military leader, because making the wrong choice would lead to death or being banished. It's clear and evident everything he did was because he wanted to be the consul of Rome and to be in charge. Throughout his career, he defied all the rules. He was loved by the people, hated by the Senate, because he wasn't someone that they dealt with before. He won battle after battle, even when the odds were against him. He shaped what Rome was to become, and although he never seen it, his legacy remained. From a young age, he knew what he wanted. He had persistence and he had the courage to do what needed to be done, even if he risked it all. This is what business is. You must be willing to lose everything. Luckily for you and me, the stakes aren't as high. Just like Caesar, we need a plan and follow through with it no matter the cost. There were many points in his career that meant certain death if he didn't succeed. You must be willing to just go places others haven't explored and unknown territories. We can see this throughout history time after time, from Robert the Bruce, who was the king of the Scots fighting England for independence. Heavily outnumbered, he resisted for over 20 years. Mehmed II, who at 21 years old became one of the most successful military leaders in history by taking the impenetrable Constantinople, or modern-day Turkey, in just 53 days, when no other invader in 900 years had been successful. To Torii Mototada, who was a loyal friend and general to Tokugawa Ieyasu, who I've already spoken about on the channel. Mototada was sent with just 2,000 samurai to defend a castle against 40,000 enemy troops, allowing Ieyasu to raise an army. Mototada and his 2,000 men fought for 14 days, repelling attack after attack, down to the final 100 men. In the final stand with his remaining samurai, they knew they would be defeated, so they all committed seppuku, or ritual suicide. Even now, you can actually visit the site where this battle took place and see the wooden planks where these men killed themselves, and you can see the bloody handprints and footprints and stains on the wooden floorboards. Mototada could have escaped, and he wrote a letter to his son the day before he died, talking about courage and how you must never surrender or retreat just because you can, even in the face of death. You must do what is required. Of course, we're not going to die. The stakes aren't that high. However, we have everything we could have ever dreamed of at our fingertips to make it. Just a simple iPhone connects us to the rest of the world. We have more power now than all of these other people that I've just spoken about. Starting a business and breaking out of the society's norms takes courage. But no one who's achieved anything in their life goes by following the rules and goes with the grain. Every single person who's successful, both past and present, have had the courage to seize opportunities or even create an opportunity. They haven't hesitated. They've acted quickly and swiftly. While others are pondering and planning, trying to create the perfect plan, a common theme among successful individuals in any field is they execute quickly. They don't second guess themselves. You must learn from this and you use this to your advantage. We have access to all the information we could ever need. I mean, not just in business, but with anything, both legal and illegal. Everything is online. You can buy whatever you like and build anything you want to. The reality is building a business has never been easier, and we can all study and look at successful individuals and identify what they did, why it worked for them, and then apply it to our circumstances. We must have the courage and have persistence. I want to leave you with a quote by Charles Bukowski. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, and maybe even your mind. Go all the way. It could mean not eating for 3 or 4 days. It could mean freezing on a park bench. It could mean jail. It could mean derision. It could mean mockery, isolation. Isolation is the gift. All the others are just a test of your endurance, of how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection, the worst odds, and it will be better than anything you can ever imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way. There is no other feeling like it. You will be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire. Do it, all the way. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is.